Well, finally made it to Vermont, the long trail, with a sizable mud pit to greet us. Vermont is affectionately known as Vermud, and my best guess is for the next 10 days my feet will be in varying shades of wetness. Not dry at all. We'll see how long 2 pairs of socks last. This is a beaver dam here. You see it arching out around there. Nice flowers right beneath it. And then you got this huge lake. Very pretty. First day in Vermont. About 40 miles into Vermont. Here's another beaver dam. See the edge of the dam there, followed by this nice lake. The house there, lily pads, and then the flooded kind of valley or meadow. Made it to Stratton Mountain. A nice fire tower here. I'm gonna build one of these one day on my land. There's a frame here explaining kind of the significance of this mountain. It's where both the long trail and the AT were conceived. The ideas for them. Oh, we got some sun, yes. Benton Mackay, I believe, conceived the idea of the AT here. There's now a trail named after him in southern Georgia as well. Had somewhat of a quintessential AT night spent in the rain last night. I had 6% on the phone and no battery left. And what is it, like 14 into a town from here? We're trying to do it by 4 o'clock so we can get a shuttle. So I'll tell you later.
Well, this is me like 2 weeks later because making videos is really hard when you're wanting to just hike. Basically, the story from that day is starting the day prior, I had hiked like 20 miles, wanted to get some more miles in, had to climb Stratton Mountain that next morning. So I ate dinner at a shelter and kept on going, did another 5 miles, and got dark. I was lucky to find a very nice stealth camp spot. Got the tent up, got inside, and within 3 minutes it was pouring like crazy. So got in my bag, slept, went to bed with it raining, woke up, it was raining, 6 a.m. Stayed in the bed till about 7 when it stopped raining, or I convinced myself that it had stopped raining, and the rain noises that I was hearing were just the breeze blowing water out of the trees. Took down camp, ate some breakfast. By 8 it was hiking again. But it was a real quintessential kind of Appalachian Trail morning because don't know, you go to bed with the rain, you wake up, it's rainy, you don't want to get out of bed. You get out, everything's wet. Make some breakfast. Standing in my wind, had all my rain gear on, my wind pants, and trying to stay warm. And dried everything off, stuffed everything that was wet on the outside of the pack, and then started moving.
At Green Mountain Hostel. Sitting out here in the backyard, eating some Ben & Jerry's. It's $1 for the first pint. It's a very nice horse farm. Got a little dog house there in the back. Got road sodas and I forget the other guy's name. There has some road sodas in there. But eating some ice cream. I had some steak earlier. And it's a nice reprieve from the constant mud. We'll be back out there tomorrow though. Shooting for 55 miles over the next 3 days to get into, I forget the name of the city, some city. It's right on the trail. Short-term resupply. And I think from there it's 90 miles till the end of the state. But it's been a doozy. Spent the night in Manchester Center. Got to get back on the long trail another 45, 55 miles left up to Killington. Washed everything out, did a little bit of gear repair. Got some food. Downed, I think, maybe 4,000 or 5,000 calories. It's a good day. Moving on out. I got botany and road soda and I forget the other guy's name up here. Fun guys, hiking out with them this morning. Hopefully we'll do 20. We'll see. Some real nice Vermont wildflowers. A couple rowdy through hikers in the background. Stayed last night at Peru Peak Shelter. Had a bunch of people in the shelter this morning. A dog named Tucker. And then we got a river here. It settled down a little bit, but was absolutely raging last night. Well, it rained cats and dogs last night. I was fortunate to be able to make it into shelter by about 2:30. It was just drizzling, and told myself that I was gonna stay there until the band of rain passed, and then move on to the next shelter. It's 10 miles or 5 miles away. Well, the band did not pass until about 2 o'clock this morning. And so we took a Nero in the shelter with about 12 other people trickling in well into the evening. It was nice though. Listened to Green Lights by Matthew McConaughey, read by Matthew McConaughey, as sat and waited the storm out and ate lots of food. So it was nice. Felt like you're just chatting with him, sitting on his back porch. Would absolutely recommend. Rained cats and dogs last night. Garmin says this morning very little chance of rain, even less this evening. Sounds like we're going to be hiking late. Should be no rain tomorrow. Good news. We can make it into Rutland or Killington, one of the two. An excellent example of the trail turning to a little waterfall and or river here as water cascades down the trail and into the forest. This morning it's really a rainforest. Since it rained today, the trail is considerably muddier than normal, and I've given up keeping the shoes dry and clean. The main objective now is keeping the shoe on the foot after extracting it from the mud. Like I said, we've given up on the no mud thing, and now we're just splashing around in it. Came upon a little rock city here. All these little cairns built up. Oh, that's cool. Putting rocks to good use. Well, I don't know if you can see that down there, but there's quite a bit of water. I think I have to cross this, and I don't see a bridge. It's gonna be fun. Well, it's not as bad as it could be. Well, we're standing about knee deep. But look at that, man. That's pretty. Road crossing. All right. Quiet this evening. I guess here in southern Vermont, aren't that many people out. 500 miles left. A nice jaunt. Back to walking. So I'm about 5 miles south of Killington Mountain. I believe it's a ski resort. Climbing up Mount Killington. This is a rather interesting climb here. Kind of along the side of a ridge full of roots and little bits of mud. Mostly stepping over roots, under fallen trees, and trying to just move up at a constant pace. It's rather flat right through here, but I think we've got another 600 to 1,000 feet. Oh, here we go. This is a nice representative section. Just going up with this mangled mess of roots. All right, here's some more. You'll see the steep bit coming up. So there was some like this earlier. So there we are. Just going straight up. So we'll climb this bit. Nothing too bad. Nothing compared to the scrambling you find on Whitney. You know, pretty chill. Well, I may have climbed a closed fire tower. A little bit of free climbing at the start. Only like 8 feet. It's not that bad. And then now we've got what I hope is a not too rotted out floor with great views. That way, these clouds are just great. And this way, we're out here. And then we've got the Killington Ski Resort down there. Supposedly you can ride it down to a ski village. But I think I'm gonna hike it out for the day. The last view is over here. This back here. Wow. That's amazing.